Hello, we are Team Glutamate. My name is Gina Kim, and this is my colleague George Han. And we'll be presenting on our project Population-Based Evaluation of Nasopharyngeal Carcinoma Mortality Trends in the United States. Nasopharyngeal carcinoma, NPC for short, is a type of cancer that occurs in the nasopharynx, located just behind the nose and above the back of the mouth. It is prominently caused by the Epstein-Barr virus, although genetics, alcohol, smoking, and certain diets are additional known risk factors of NPC. Although global NPC mortality rates are low, less than 1 per 100,000 person years, previous studies have shown that the mortality rate for aggregated Asian populations in the United States is as high as 1.07. Yet NPC mortality studies investigating disaggregated Asian subgroups have yet to be conducted, leading to our research objective to characterize NPC mortality trends by race, nativity, sex, and age. From the National Vital Statistics System, we obtained the mortality data from the years 2005 to 2020 of six major Asian American subgroups, which were Asian Indians, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Filipino, and the Vietnamese, as well as the comparison group non-Hispanic whites. We then performed a direct age standardization with the 2000 US Census population to calculate the age-adjusted mortality rate for each of the populations.
To represent our continuous variable of age, our first figure depicts a density plot with age on the x-axis, crude NPC death counts on the y-axis, and race shaded in various colors. The peaks on each curve represent the age at which the most NPC deaths occurred for that race, with the area under the curve representing the mortality burden. Underneath, we represented our binary variables of nativity and sex via bar graphs, with race on the x-axis, age-adjusted mortality rate on the y-axis, and nativity/sex shaded in various colors. Overall, the age-adjusted mortality rate was higher for all foreign-borns in each race except for Japanese and Koreans, while the age-adjusted mortality rate was higher for all males in each race. In the top right, we compare the calculated age-adjusted mortality rates of each Asian American subgroup with that of the native Asian country published by Mahadavivar and Company in 2016. Compared to that of male non-Hispanic whites, the age-adjusted mortality rate of Chinese males is 7 times greater, Vietnamese males 4 times greater, Korean males 3 times greater, and Filipino males 2 times greater. Compared to that of female non-Hispanic whites, the age-adjusted mortality rate of all races except Asian Indians were greater. Lastly, the age-adjusted mortality rate for all races was smaller than that of all Asian countries except that of Japanese females. In the same study, we see that the four countries with the highest age-adjusted mortality rates are Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore, and Malaysia. Yet we have only investigated one of these countries, limited by the race stratification of our data sets. Similarly, as we continue our investigation, we hope to address the socioeconomic factors impacting NPC death using the NVSS's restricted mortality database and SEER cancer databases. All in all, as healthcare professionals, it's crucial that we understand differences in NPC mortality trends, as doing so could improve population-tailored patient care, increase early detection/treatment of NPC, and reduce mortality rate. Thank you for listening.